Shalom everyone. I've hit like my halfway mark. It's pretty nuts. I feel like I've been gone from my family forever, but in some ways I feel like I got here just yesterday. So I wanted to do a video of my second impressions here. So one thing I didn't really realize when I first got here was how shy people could be. I think Taiwanese people are known to be really friendly, and I think that can be true in some instances, but I've also realized that a lot of people are really shy. I feel like I have to approach some people first for them to talk to me, and I think girls seem to be a little more friendly or like more willing to talk to me as a foreigner compared to guys, because I feel like guys kind of stay clear a lot of the time, but some are just like outgoing, like anywhere around the world. But I don't know, I just feel like people are a little more shy here from what I've gathered. They seem a little bit afraid to talk to foreigners, but once you get talking to them, they're like super friendly and they're really happy to talk to you. It just takes a little bit for them to get into a conversation with you. I don't think I realized how incredible the food is until probably like 3 weeks ago. The first couple weeks I would eat good foods, but I don't think I really appreciated the goodness of rice and noodles and everything until recently. And I realized that they're so good. I can get like a meal for around like $1.50 to $3 US, and that will be like, it can be like rice, meat, and vegetables, or I can get a giant thing of noodles. It's very affordable. And I feel like it's very flavorful and it's just really incredible. Another thing that I think is just an aspect of Taiwanese culture is how much they love their drinks. Like teas are so big here, or like milks. Bubble milks are the craze, or bubble teas or whatever. I don't drink tea, but I have tried bubble milks and I honestly hate the bubbles. Everyone else seems to really love them. They're like little jelly balls that go through the straw. But I'm like, I don't know what to do with them in my mouth, and I don't like the texture, and I don't think they're very flavorful. I do think that the milks are incredible. Like, I love papaya milk. It's so good. Watermelon milk is also really good. I tried a delicious fruit juice, and that did have some bubbles in it, but they just like popped really well, and they weren't like jellies, so that was fine. So people love their drinks here, and they're mostly obsessed with tea. um, I just think about like how much money people probably spend on tea a year here, and it would probably pay for my college education. So if anyone is interested in sacrificing their tea intake for an entire year and just giving me the money, I could probably do a world tour. I've been thinking a lot lately about the whole saving face thing here in Asia. That's like really unique for me, because like I think it's really important to talk about your problems, but I know like a lot of people here are like afraid to like talk about problems or mess up, and I just think that would give me a lot of anxiety. And I realize like how important saving face is in this culture. Like people, I think, are, they just like try to be perfect in like crowds and like have a perfect image. Another thing that I feel is very important to the Taiwanese is beauty and your body. They love perfect skin here in Asia, and a lot of people have very nice skin. I had this person like ask me why I had like a zit on my head, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I'm from the US where it's like dry heat and it's humid, and I'm adjusting, and I don't think my skin will ever adjust here. And it's not like I have perfect skin in the US, but like perfect skin really does matter out here. You're expected to be really thin. I had a teacher tell this kid that his belly was big, and these girls were calling this kid fat in our class, and our teacher was just like going along with it, and I'm like, dude, give the kid a break. In the United States, he's like normal. And like the clothes are tiny here. Like I'm like a 5'4" female. I'm considered petite in the US, but here I would be like considered large because like I'm a little bit taller than the girls here, and my bones are bigger. I am of European descent, and so I'm considered bigger here. I have also noticed that the Taiwanese have an interesting perspective on time. I have had to get used to doing a lot of waiting as I wait for buses and stuff. And because the Taiwanese people have to rely on buses and other forms of transportation to get them from one place to another, I feel like they can be more patient in some ways, and they're just used to taking life a little more easy. This is also true with meals. They take forever to finish their noodles for some people, but then like me, I'm like in and out in like 10 minutes. Like I have places to be. But then I feel like in some ways they're like a little more rushed and fast paced, because like they seem to be very focused on deadlines and hours and time. And so in some ways you have to like rush a little fast and try to maintain a really good schedule so that you're not disrespecting other people's time. So life is very fast in some aspects and really laid back in others. I think culture has so many layers, and I've been able to dive in a little more to Taiwanese culture and appreciate it a little better. Taiwan is awesome. Keep it zen.